Hello and welcome to Tooth and Tail, or Tishinge Tiao on Viesheltung. Now, this has to be one of my favorite indie games out there, just because it's got so much personality. I've been playing this basically since it came out in 2017. Now, what this game is it is an RTS game, but focused on managing managing things as a whole. What is the term they use? Macro management instead of micromanagement. And I think that the game did a really fantastic job at it. And I have played through the campaign of this every year in the fall, just because I love it so much. It's kind of short, but I love it, and now I'm gonna show you why I love it. So I'm gonna play it. First, I'm going to tell you, the music in this game is point number one I want to bring up, because, the music is so good. This was made by PocketWatch Games, who also made the game Monaco, which admittedly I've never played, but I'm sure it's also good. So, go ahead and check them out. But for now, let's play a little Tooth and Tail. Just start a new game, I'm afraid. Yeah, I can get rid of my existing one. Patch 1.8 just came out. They're still actively developing. Oh, I'll shut up now.
I told my son, we won't work the farms, no. We won't eat the food of beasts. We'll eat meat, as any civilized animal does. But when the civilized called a harvest, and the city feasted on my boy, we took to the warrens and lit the country aflame. Who decides the fate of animals? The longcoats? The common folk? The KSR? Or the civilized? Whoever triumphs will go hungry no more. Those who fall
Will be dinner. Oh, I love it so much. Civilized are far from the feast. Now is our chance. Rally around the flag. I am the person. Longcoats attack. Oh, Arroyo Bellified, you sexy beast. So basically, the way you control this game is you play as the commander, and you just kind of send your units around to do things. And it's far different from any other RTSs I've seen, because all those... Oh, air units incoming. Don't mind me. Because all the stuff that I'm used to seeing in an RTS is managing tons of stuff all over the place, be it in the form of turns or all at once. It's wild. So I really like the approach that these guys took with making it all just kind of happen. It really just... That's so cool. Do this. Vaporize it. Woo. Time to bring in the big guns. Alright, Uncle Butter, get in here. Yo. More volunteers, please. If I'm gonna do some kind of series on this, I'm gonna have to get better at commentary real fast. Right now, I'm just kind of enjoying everything. And that's something else. For as little of it as in this game, the voice acting still good work done. Like that opening cinematic gives me chills every time. It's so good. Alright, no grist mills for you. And that is our tutorial level done. The long coats will feast, baby. And with that, we're kicking right into the old South Distillery. The revolution has begun. Now, it should be very apparent to anyone who knows who I am or what I'm doing that I don't know who I am or what I'm doing. So, this playthrough, I'm just kind of going to be experiencing the story and That's about all I can offer you. Sleep well, my child. I promise you, the civilized shall feast on innocence no more.
Hey, boss, glad you weren't hurt out there.
The Bone Pit riots were just the beginning, Vesh. He may have driven off Archimedes for now, but he'll soon return. And when he does, some of us will see the wrong end of his feasting table. Longcoat's oath. To freedom, to wealth. In a state of nature, Longcoats rise. I have that phrase memorized by heart at this point. They took him last feasting day. A mere morsel of a boy. Now, actually, before I go any further, I think... Oh, hold on. I was a prize fighter before I bought the Old South. Sold off half my trophies to get it going. Bought them all back 2 years later. Oh, Bellafights a champ. Now, before we go any further, I should mention a couple things here. Maybe about, say, the morsel bits. This is a bit of a cannibalistic society, you know, as most aren't, I guess. I don't know. All will be mostly explained in time, so.
Hey, boss. We're doing just like you said, planning for the long haul. Turns out after your little stunt in the Bone Pits, Archimedes reached out to his old comrades in the KSR. Now he's got gristmills churning out meat in the Black Sledge, and the quartermaster's got a KSR goons keeping watch. They're civilized. They're building up their leaders, raising an army.
But we have a surprise for them, yes?
Just like you said, boss, we got tunnels running all the way north out there. We'll take out those civilized gristmills and be back here in time for Cheskers.
Excellent. This game's story kind of just throws you into the thick of it. My very first playthrough 4 years ago, wow. I was so confused as to what was happening, but now it's just, oh, I'm home, baby. I'm home. 18 seconds! That's not real. So yeah. Let's shimmy our way down to Black Sledge and pay Archimedes and the Quartermaster a visit. The hardest of times, loyalty isn't earned. It's bought. Under the KSR's nose, Bellafied gathers his army of paid insurgents. Alright. Here we go! Tactics will be necessary here, eh? That's never good. Alright, screw this. The freight unit. I got myself squirrels with guns and ferrets with bigger guns. And I got myself a real bird infestation here. Get out. Now, the gameplay isn't exactly the most high octane at the beginning. There's a lot of scouting to be done and a lot of setup. That's what makes it a fun strategy game in my eyes. It's very fast paced. And I get shot a lot because I'm bad at it. Now that I have an army, it's time to go on the offensive. I disagree, Bellafied. I'm going for that heroic achievement. Rally my army. Sickly unit of any type. Indeed. No, I'll offend some birds. Ripperino squirrelies. Should I build one more ferret, or should I send more food to the rabble? I'm gonna send some more food to the rabble. Alright, there's the heroic achievement. Something I just remembered, because I do go usually 8 months at a time without playing this game. Oh yeah, I'll press F1 for the help. Yep. There we go. Is that I just remembered these gristmills here, they go dry. So you have farmers that farm yourself some food, which is what I got in the bottom left corner there. But the gristmills kind of just run dry sometimes. I think there's a set 5 minutes for a plot of land before it goes fallow. So that really keeps the pressure on. Now it's time to go do things. Attack air units, the Distillery Brothers. Of course, those surly squirrels aren't here for nothing. Yeah, freight unions, let's Alright, once we get this, we should just be... Boom. Easy. One gristmill down. I can't claim it yet because this is still early on in the game. Right! I'm just going to tank the hits. It's fine. I got plenty of food. Alright. Archimedes, your silly games are about to end. Now get the gristmill, get the gristmill. Those pigs do nothing. Well, I'd say that black sledge went pretty well. Let's see what's going on in here now. Meat is what you make of it. Never really liked this slogan, but my patrons seem to. The modern animal eats his meat. The food of the beasts is for criminals and swine. If my revolution is to succeed, I'll need enough meat to feed an army. Criminals and swine may yet come in handy after all. Yeah, criminals and swine are the reserve meat, I guess.
I hear the civilized took your son, boss. What a waste. Could have been more than a morsel.
Yeah, I'm sure he tasted delicious, though. Set him up and knock him down, vilified. Thanks, Uncle. Untap. Greyorn, 3 Harvests, and Warlord. Should probably take the Greyorn off tap. Too chalky. A special flank of Katrina.
Orn's good tonight.
Same order as last night, Pash. Cheskers tournaments. Current odds 326 bones on Xeno, 216 on Dead Bones. For what it's worth, my bones are on Dead Bones. Dead Bones is a Cheskers champ.
Engineer can... that's not the voice for him at all. Engineer can engineer. Does revolutionary know how to revolutioneer? It's simple. Click rally button, army comes and fights enemies on way. This called advance. If hold rally button, army only fights baddies next to you. This called focus fire. No enemies, army retreats. So, click on army advance. Hold an army focus fire or retreat. Thank you, engineer. Hey, boss, listen. I don't like them yellow cloaks any more than you, but they did feed us.
They fed you, my son!
Sure. So, why are the rest of us fighting them? I mean, besides the fact you're our boss.
You ever heard of the sage sending one of his own to the kitchens? Of course not. And if they do feed you, your fate is already sealed. They're only fattening you up for their next feast.
Huh, you're right. These civilized are getting fat in our bones. I want to get fat on theirs.
I know I should probably be playing the video game, and for that I apologize, but I just love all the little bits around this overworld section. It's so good.
Engineer draws up pretty plans, even for dirty revolutionary like you. Bullet hive is sturdy turret. Engineer get paid now? Hey boss, we did like you asked and got some gristmills up and running in Black Sledge.
Ah, this is the explanation I wanted to give on gristmills, yes.
Let me see if I got this right. We got the swine work in the fields. They plop the grain in the mill. Wind powers the mill and it turns the grain into food. How does that work again?
Alchemy, my friend. A wonderful, delicious alchemy. Grain becomes meat. Don't worry about what's inside the mill. It's fine. Serena Nicholas. Bless her. I met her a few harvests back. When this is all over, I hope she can forgive me. Forgive the Longcoats. Alright, squirrely boy, lay it on me. What's my next task?
Hey boss, we may have a bit of a problem.
What kind of problem?
So, some of my brothers work in the mills down by the docks, you see. They mentioned seeing a yellow cloak or two, but I thought nothing of it. But now we're not getting any reports back from the docks. I think the civilized are making their move.
Then so too must the Longcoats. Prepare our bullet hives. We must defend the docks. 46 South Dockside. Bellified's riots will never spark into revolution without food. Your grist mills in South Dockside are converting grain into meat for the cause. You must defend them! Oh, it's this mission. I remember this one. Yeah, I know I can burrow, just give me a second. Archimedes, you go, you leave. Stop. I gotta get some turrets on the high ground here. No, I can't afford that right now. I have to. If I'm going for the stars, at least all in the first section of the game, just because they're pretty easy to get. But there's going to be 1 or 2 missions that are going to be a problem for me, I'm sure. So instead, I'll just keep building more bullet hive and hope for the best. I think that is enough bullet to justify more farm. Let's see what we're up against. I have no idea what we're up against. Oh shoot, I'm going home. Hey. Yeah, it's the snakes. Excellent. Alright. Fan-freaking-tastic. The snakes are exactly what I wanted to see. 100%. Well, this is bad. The snakes are a poisoning unit, and I don't much appreciate it. So I'm just gonna spam these things everywhere as the game intends. Oh shoot, I need to actually build some farms if I want to finish with that objective. Don't worry about your infrastructure, Bellified. We got this. Look at that. Infrastructure totally secure. Stop that. That's far too much poison for me to be happy about. But it's fine. I need more guns. Alright, current objective is survive. I got 16 farms. I'm poisoned. But it doesn't matter. And with that, the doors to the orange storage are now open. And that's actually where I think I'm going to leave off for my first episode of Tooth and Tail. I love this game, man. It's great to be back playing it again, and I'm glad you could join me. So until the next time we're back in the Old South, I will catch you later.